Sleep-wake disorders. Insomnia disorder is when someone has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Imagine being super tired, but still not being able to fall asleep, like your brain won't switch off. Hypersomnolence disorder means feeling excessively sleepy during the day, even after a good night's sleep. It's like your body wants to nap all day, no matter how much you sleep at night. Narcolepsy is a condition where people suddenly fall asleep at inappropriate times. Imagine falling asleep in the middle of a conversation or while eating dinner. Breathing-related sleep disorders include problems like sleep apnea, where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Circadian rhythm, sleep-wake disorders, happen when your sleep schedule is out of sync with your natural body clock. It's like being jet-lagged all the time, even without traveling. Shift workers are particularly prone to these disorders, affecting up to 20% of them. Nightmare disorder involves frequent and intense nightmares that disrupt sleep. It's like watching a scary movie every night that you can't turn off. Stress and anxiety can make nightmares more frequent. Non-rapid eye movement, NREM. Sleep arousal disorders, and includes sleepwalking and night terrors. Imagine doing things in your sleep and not remembering them when you wake up. Oh, and sleepwalking can run in families. Rapid eye movement sleep behavior disorder is when people act out their dreams while sleeping. It's like being a sleep ninja, kicking and punching in your sleep. It's more common in older adults, especially men. Trauma and stressor-related disorders. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a condition that occurs after experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event. It's like your brain is stuck on replaying the worst day of your life. Reactive attachment disorder is a condition in children who have difficulty forming healthy emotional bonds with caregivers. Imagine feeling like you can't trust anyone, even your parents. Disinhibited social engagement disorder is a condition where children are overly friendly and trusting with strangers. It's like having no stranger danger sense at all. Adjustment disorders are emotional or behavioral reactions to stressful events that are stronger than expected. Imagine feeling completely overwhelmed by something that others seem to handle easily. They are often triggered by major life changes like moving or divorce. Unspecified trauma and stressor-related disorder. This disorder includes reactions to trauma and stress that don't fit into other categories. It's like your brain is waving a white flag, saying, "I can't handle this." Somatic symptom and related disorders. Conversion disorder is when psychological stress manifests as physical symptoms. It's like your body is playing charades with your stress, turning it into physical problems. Somatization disorder involves experiencing multiple, recurrent physical symptoms without a clear cause. Imagine having mysterious aches and pains that doctors can't explain. Body dysmorphic disorder is when someone is obsessively concerned with a perceived flaw in their appearance. Hypochondriasis is the excessive worry about having a serious illness, despite medical reassurance. Imagine being convinced you have every disease you read about on the internet. Substance-related and addictive disorders. Substance use disorder is the misuse of drugs or alcohol that leads to significant impairment or distress. It's like your life revolves around the next fix. Fun fact: addiction changes the brain's wiring, making it hard to quit. Alcohol use disorder is a chronic disease characterized by an inability to stop or control alcohol use. Imagine feeling like you need a drink to get through the day, every day. Tobacco use disorder is an addiction to nicotine, leading to compulsive tobacco use. It's like having a little voice constantly telling you to smoke. Stimulant use disorder involves the abuse of drugs like cocaine or methamphetamine. Imagine feeling an intense rush, followed by a hard crash. Hallucinogen use disorder is the misuse of drugs that cause hallucinations, like LSD. It's like seeing and hearing things that aren't there. Inhalant use disorder is the abuse of substances like glue or paint to get high. Imagine feeling dizzy and lightheaded from sniffing chemicals. Opioid use disorder involves the misuse of prescription pain relievers, or heroin. It's like being on a roller coaster of euphoria and despair. The opioid crisis has been declared a public health emergency,